divided into its soul and memory components. Soul ether is then conveyed to upper orogenics for final processing, and memory ether to the meso-terminal, route and location classified. Unless expressly specified, the memories of fiends are discarded. It is. Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, I went on a whim. Like, I was at work and I was having a chat with one of the guys at work, and I was like, oh yeah, the new Alien movie's out, and apparently it's getting some okay reviews. And we were sort of having a discussion about that, and about the Borderlands movie, and about Deadpool and Wolverine. And I literally sort of jumped on my phone on my break, and it's like, oh shit, that movie's showing like half an hour after I finish work. I could just leave work and go there. And I was like, maybe, we'll see. And I left work, and it's like, I found myself at the cinema, and I went, okay, I guess I'm gonna go see it. And it's weirdly enough, for a movie that's only been out for like 2-3 days, there were more people in that cinema than I think I've seen in a movie in a long time for a 2 p.m. showing of a sci-fi horror movie. Like, other than somebody like me, who, you know, had planned on coming home and streaming, so my night was taken, and I've been working. Who goes to a horror movie in the middle of the day? Apparently a lot of people! But yeah, Borderlands sounds like it's doing awful. I had this weird thing where the other thing I did is I looked at it and it's like, okay, yeah. So Borderlands and Alien Romulus, they came out not so long apart. There were 3 showings for Alien Romulus today. 4, I think, technically. But by the time I looked, it was 3. I'm going to go with 3. There were 4 for Deadpool and Wolverine. That makes sense. It's doing amazingly at the cinemas. And there was 1 for Borderlands. No wonder it's doing shit. Even the cinemas can't be bothered giving a brand new movie out with some star power showing times. Like, I had to laugh because I was like, oh my god. I was like, wow. According to the Neshbia, we continue through here. But overall, like, I enjoyed it. The hell? Oh shit. I have some thoughts and feelings on that movie, but I'm not going to get into it right now. Not while I'm doing dungeon things. But I do say, if people are into the Alien franchise, I think it's a pretty good entry into the franchise. My personal opinion, a lot better than the last couple. By that I mean Prometheus and Covenant. A lot better than those. I don't know if I'd refer to it as a horror movie. What the heck happened to it? It didn't know what it wanted to be. They removed the R rating, they removed the blood, the gore, which tamed down the action sequences. They made it, instead of it being a Borderlands movie, which is all about the ensemble and the party, they made it all about one particular character, from what I understand, and everybody else's story revolved around that one character instead of them all being in it together. They made a lot of comments that were just like they started messing up the lore of the Borderlands. Like, yeah, they just, you can tell it went through rewrite after rewrite after rewrite, and the writers didn't talk. I haven't been to see it, so maybe I shouldn't be making those comments. But I do know somebody who's been to see it, and they also did not have anything pleasant to say about it. Like, they were saying it's not even the sort of movie that is bad, like good bad. It's not the sort of movie that, you know, in 10 years' time will be looked at as kind of one of those movies that was kind of not well received when it first came out, but got better with age. No. Everybody's just saying, don't waste your money. It's actually fucking terrible. Which is just so interesting to me because of the character, like the people starring in it that they've got, that it's gone so bad. But they made so many missteps in the sound of it. No. And the thing being, like, saying that, the main director, was it Randy Pitchford, for the Borderlands franchise, he was a producer on the series. He was a producer on the movie. He had at least some creative control over it. And he's out there defending the movie. Oh god, why do I keep getting aiming stuff? My dancer's gonna love this. So yeah, it's like I'm almost tempted to go see it, and I sort of said that, and the person who told me about it was like, no, please, actually don't. Don't give them your money, because we want to say this isn't good enough. It's like, okay, it's that bad. It's the sort of bad where it's like, no, actively do not give them the money. Because they wanted to make it a franchise. They wanted to make it like a Marvel Cinematic Universe. And this thing apparently is it's bombing so hard. Like it's $130 million or something, and they've made like 10. Like it's a flop. I think so, but again, I'm making a lot of comments without actually knowing facts. Looks like they knew we were coming. Oh, really? Oh, what is this? Deceiver. Some kind of machine. Doesn't look like it'll let us through. Okay, second boss. Let's learn. I have plenty of time on my buff. Let's go. Crit buff. Damage buff. Turrets and support units. Okay, here we go. Engaging hostile. Electro wave, so this is big AoE, because we've already seen this one. And life surge. Bionic thrash. Oh. Yeah, I recognize that move from one of the raid bosses. Gotta look at the arms on its back. Initialize androids. Okay. Please don't. Oh. Glitching? Are these... Ah, okay, so the ones glitching don't fire. They're illusions. Yeah. That's the same illusion Sveem uses. Gotcha. Alright. Let's throw a couple of AoEs out. Go back to that. Turrets. Okay. Oh, okay, glitching. Yep, alright. So these ones don't fire. Okay, we got the same on the other side. Glitching. Yep, cool. And we're going to get a combination, aren't we? Whoa. Oh, yep. Whoa! Okay, that takes you a long way away. Oh, no! Oh, no! Okay, so you can't stand on the boss. You got to stand the other side of the arena. Cool. Understood. Got it. Okay, round 2. And crit buff, damage buff. Dragons! And up we go. Electro wave, that's fine. The last of our gets Zgheib, Mastron's out. Start up. Thrash, we want to be here. Yep, got to avoid where the arms are. Easy. Okay, we got the android. So these are the lines down here. Gotta look for the glitching ones. I'm in the right place. Because the glitching ones are illusory. They do not exist. Okay, switch to AoE. Big hit. There we go. That took care of it. Now we'll get the turret phase. Right. So here. Okay. Here. Right, now we'll get the big knockback thing that I understand better now. So that side glitches. Oh wait, hang on. No. I gotta... How does that... Oh. Okay. Those aren't turrets that fire. Okay, those turrets don't fire. They are literally how you block being knocked out of the ring. Okay. I misunderstood what those blocks were because they looked exactly the same as the previous mechanic. Wait, did I get hit by that? Oh, there were turrets as well. That was the double up mechanic I was worried we were going to get. Okay. Cool. Well, at least that one didn't kill me immediately. Right, so now we got the turrets again. Okay, so these are illusory. Yep. Okay, same again. Look, the bart's going to go this way. Yep. And then in the middle... Oh no, she's doing the knockback. Right, so we want to be here. So we get knocked to the left. And then I want to move away. Cool. I'm going to pop my lifesteal. We're almost done. Big AoE attack. And there we go. Okay, cool. I just misunderstood that block mechanic. Man down! Man down! I mean, look, hey, if I don't die, I'm not dragooning right. Okay? It's as simple as that. Yeah. What sort of pizza was it, Otter? Wristlet of healing. The thing about being a quick learner, Bex, is most of the mechanics here are all things that you see throughout the game. It just starts presenting them in different ways and layering them on top of other things. Like, literally, like that big arm sweep that it was doing, that existed back in the first raid, like in the raid of the first expansion, Heavensward. So they reuse a lot of mechanics, they just try presenting it very differently. So the only reason I'm learning is because I've actually seen it before. I'm just trying to figure out where I've seen it before and what it means. But, oh, thank you anyway. Still cooking. It's originally a cheese for some, ooh, fancy pepperoni. Tell you what, I love that. This won't be comfortable. What intruders can't be choosers. Ha! I like that. Like I made so wasn't nothing to rave about. It's vegan, gluten free. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I made a ham and cheese toasties for dinner, and maybe I shouldn't have. I've got some other things there, but it was quite literally I had some honey cured ham and some cheese, and it was kind of like I had like some very specific, almost semi-fancy ingredients, and it's kind of like I gotta have that ham because I'm not gonna get to have it tomorrow because I'm gonna be busy most of tomorrow. Maybe I might be able to be free in the morning for a little bit. So it's like, and it'll be expiring tomorrow. So I'm going to use that. So I ended up with some fancy-ish ham and cheese toasties for dinner. I regret fucking nothing. Nothing. Nothing! Everyone ready? I guess so. Whee! Yeah, right? Toasties are awesome. Soul processing. Afraid where our data ends. You're on your own now. Oh, we're on the 12th floor now. So we don't have any information. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's it. Like, I went out of my way to make sure I actually had the right shit for it. Because I got home from the movie, and I had a nap for, like, 25 minutes. Then I got up and was like, I need some food, because I'm going to be streaming. And then I had some food, and it took me so long to get through it, because it was so good. But I had 2 of them, and I can't eat that much, that fast. So it was like fucking 40 minutes of 2 toasties. Is all the online story canon to the Final Fantasy world? Well, it's, the thing being, each Final Fantasy story is separate. They're all canon to their own world. Like 14 specifically has a lot of crossovers with a lot of the other Final Fantasy stories, which it can afford to do because it's part of a universe. Like, we're getting a lot of Final Fantasy IX storyline in this expansion. But each Final Fantasy game, including the online one, is canon to its own world. So yeah, it's they may potentially share a universe. There is a lot of speculation from people, like, deep into the lore of 14, that we exist in a universe and we've crossed over with various Final Fantasies in the past. Like, literally, we've met Clive from 16, Noctis from 15, and Lightning from 13. Like, we've actually had crossover events with those games. I've got gear from Squall, Zidane, and Cloud from, 7, 8, and 9. We had a good chunk of the last expansion had a crossover with the Final Fantasy IV story. This one's got a lot of crossover with the Final Fantasy IX world. Like, literally a location in the towards the end of the story has been, and a character have been fully ripped from 9, but given their own spin. Squall is from 8. So yeah, you see me play several hours of one, played a couple of... Yeah, see, like, you're the Warrior of Light, who's in Final Fantasy 1. You literally fight, at one point during one of the expansions, Warrior of Light from Final Fantasy 1. You actually fight an incarnation of the Final Fantasy 1 Warrior of Light. So, yeah, they do a lot of it. Like, it's just, yeah. And 8, by the way, maybe not a great game for a lot of people. 8 is my personal favourite. 8, 10, and 14 are my 3 favourites. I did enjoy the little I played. Oh, 15 was your first Final... Yeah, 15's a decent one. I want to go back and play 15 at some point as well, now that they've added, like, all of the DLCs, and they've got all of the extra bits and pieces for, like, you can switch companions in the fight and control them now that they've got all their own move sets. Because in the initial release version, you couldn't. You could only play as Noctis, and that was it. And you got very basic commands that you could give your allies. And then they sort of released all of your companions, all of your boy band members, all got their own sort of DLC episode. And after that, they sort of brought them all together into one collected game, and you could actually switch and control the characters with their own unique movesets. And it really, from what I've seen and what I've heard, because I think Vixen played it, she said it's completely changed the game. It's made it so much better. Not that there was anything wrong with Noctis and his moveset, it's just being able to change made a huge difference. Whereas like in 16 where you're by yourself, it kind of doesn't matter, and you have varying movesets that you can change all the time. Noctis didn't change much, so being able to change characters really, really helped. I really want to go back to 7, bit of a guide for some parts, because getting stuck where I was annoying. Yeah, it does. Yeah, games like that will do. I think they gave the online a number, confused me a bit, but I love all this interwoven thing you've got. Well, this is actually the second online Final Fantasy game. 11 was actually the first one. And then, yeah, because it's still a canon mainstream Final Fantasy game. Because Final Fantasy 11 was still, like, they're both titled as online. And I mean, honestly, the story, the world, everything else in this, well and truly deserving of its own title, of being one of the main numbered Final Fantasies. But there's little homages to all of the different Final Fantasy games across them. From the bosses, to the creatures, to the character names. Like, as I say, literally we are going deep into the weeds for some Final Fantasy IX stuff here, and I love it. And I've been calling it out on stream. Like, we met a character, and the theme playing was a character from Final Fantasy IX. And this character showed up, and I looked at the ribbon on her back, and it's like, her outfit is designed after that character. We're meeting her in a place where you meet that character in 9. And then they've melded her together with another character from 9, and merged their stories. And they literally, in this, they called her Sphene. And Sphene is a type of Titanite, of which Garnet is also in the same gem family. Garnet being the other character that they've merged with. Like, they do a lot of really interesting wordplay, and I actually had to look it up, because it's like, hang on, Sphene is like a gem. Garnet is a gem. Garnet is the character they're mixing this other character with. Am I remembering this right? And I did. And I was like, I love it! I love it! But I mean, we literally have a character in 9 he's called Steiner. Unfortunately, he died in this. But we met a gentlemanly captain of the guard robot he was introduced to us as a rusty mechanical soldier. And he was called a Tin Man. And those are two of the nicknames that Steiner from Final Fantasy IX is given. Rusty and Tin Man. Purely because of the heavy plate armor he's always wearing. And it's really, like, they do a lot of really, if you know the other games in a lot of ways, it's very, very easy to look at and go, oh, I see where this is coming from. I love this. So I love it. It's part of the reason why I love 14 so much, because not only is it its own thing, it pays so much homage to the other games and then pulls inspiration from them, but doesn't parody them or do a disservice to them by mocking or mimicking them. It takes inspiration from it and makes it its own thing. Anyway. Is 11 still playable online? I believe it is, but you have to, you can't just go and download it anymore. As far as I'm aware, you have to do, it's one of those very specific sort of things you need to do to be able to play it. Like, those people who did play it can still play it. If you want to play it now, it's very, very difficult to do. It's not impossible. I don't know how to go about it. I never played 11. 11 is one of the few main titled games I know virtually nothing about. Almost every other Final Fantasy game, even if I never played it, I'm at least familiar with its story and the characters. 11, I know nothing. Or close to nothing. I know a couple of the character names, and literally most of that's actually come from this. Because 11 and 14 have had a crossover once. I've actually got a minion from 11. And it's kind of fitting, because they're both the online games. They're both the online world. What is that? Oh, it's one of the Cyclops. Sorry, the Iclops. I tried to play on it, it was just some downloads and messing about with it. Yeah, you got to mess about with some stuff to make it work. Yeah. Experiment log 216. Subject, Ambrose. Experiment sees a soulless body infused with multiple souls, including those of beasts, via a prototype multi-regulator. Multi-regulator. Subject currently behaves within the parameters of a living person, but displays advanced symptoms of personality breakdown and destructive tendencies. This is all but certainly due to an overdominance of feral souls. Yet while the subject possesses phenomenal strength, it cannot be reliably controlled, rendering it unfit for purpose. Future experiments must focus on imposing loyalty and obedience. Why have we heard the name Amber is... Okay, I'm sure we've heard the name Ambrose in this story at one point. And why do I get the feeling that Ambrose is going to be the final boss of the dungeon? Maybe because they're literally foreshadowing. Whoa! It's an Adamantoise with a metal shell! Except he has everything. Oh, okay, yeah. Pizza's done! Let's go. Oh my god. Giant enemy tortoise? Automatoise. It's not an Adamantoise, it's an Automatoise. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, engage! That is a little cruel. Whoopsie, that's the wrong button. I messed up my comm. Whoa! Hey now! Didn't want to be caught by that. I think I lost my cooldown though. That's fine. Yeah, I spent a lot of my buff window outside of that. Oh well. Okay, I should have my flip available for the next time he does that. And it's got a chonky health bar for a trash mob. Jesus, I thought it was transforming into something else from the sound of that. Oh, final boss? Okay, that's the final boss room. Enhancement testing grounds. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, what are you? Ambrose, the Underparted. That is the same model as Eden. Oh! So speaking of crossovers, one of the best expansions they did for this game, Shadowbringers. The raids, the raid series is based off Eden from Final Fantasy VIII. And it's got a lot of Final Fantasy VIII references. And literally the first boss you fight is the most powerful summon from Final Fantasy VIII. And it uses a very similar model to that. Not quite the same, but very, very similar. Just like, the rigging is the same. The exterior is different, but the model rigging is the same. So funny again to me, we're playing the same game. But that's the thing with this game, Nerdy. You know, you could say that almost every expansion you'll find. You just fought a dragon, I'm fighting Megatron. Hey look, earlier in this, we had dragons fighting airships. And to be fair, 70% of this expansion has been out in the wilds and the jungles. And very grounded and based in that sort of fantasy. And then it flipped a switch. Everything went to hell, and here we are. Like, it was the switch was immediate. It was so fast how quickly it switched. Also, my buff is about to run out, so I might have some food for this boss. Alright, cool. Last boss vibes. Let's see if it uses any of the Eden mechanics, because I had to memorize that. God, this aura is so very wrong. Corpus crying, it's time to fight. I had to memorize, because I fought the Savage version of Eden Prime, and I had to learn that real fast. Engage. Crit. Damage. Here we go. You will not reach the king. Whoa, okay, that hurts. heals. Okay, it uses the same Bamf out. Overwhelming charge. Get behind it. Yeah. Cool. It does use the same teleportation. Relocation and restraint psychokinesis. Oh, I see. Yeah, alright. And time to do some AoE damage. Yeah. I'm relying on you guys to take care of most of that. I'm big dick DPS. Whoa, what is this? What is this? Interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. I think if I go here, bamps me there. Yeah. Oh, I was not watching his cast bar. Okay. Alright, understood. I see how that mechanic works. He's chaining them together. Electro Lance? Yep. Get back to him? Yep. Cool. Yep. Very much understood. Cool. Buff. Nearby cages, so we don't want to be there. Yeah, middle. Spread. Okay, now we've got allies, and I'm in AoE phase, which is good. I should be able to do a lot of damage to them. Here we go, yes! Psychic Wave, I don't like the sound of that. Get that out of here real fast. Okay, just big damage. Psychokinetic charge. Right, so why here? So I don't think that one would have mattered so much. Psychic Waves, this is just AoE. Let's do a Life Steal. And we've got our big damage buff on. Do the Lance again? Yeah, cool. This should give me at least a few seconds of big damage. Go. Okay. Okay, so it's over here again. Easy. Alright. Just about ready. Oh, yeah. Do it. Limit break, bitch! Oh, get roasty toasty. Bigger Dragoon the finish it. Oh, I'm an idiot. Heal. Fuck. Right. Psychokinetic charge does in front of him. Fuck. He was almost dead too. Alright, cool. Yeah, 30 minutes. I've been spending a lot of time talking. Don't give me shit. Life surge. Up. Overwhelming charge. Just in front of him. Yep. Cool. Okay, so he changes that to the psychokinesis. Okay, so when it's got charge in type. That's what it is. Okay, so we can't be there, we can't be here, we need to be back here. Okay. Do this, and then we can go into an AoE set. Just to help get that extra damage up. Let's get there. There we go. Okay. Let's get the buff window up. Okay, so charge. So we want to be behind. Yeah. Cool. Right. Understood. Got it. Now he does the lance, which is good. This gives me a window to finish my buff timer. Cool. Got the placement for that, okay. Right, cages, so we can't be there, we can't be there. Cool, we're good where we are. Okay. And bada boom. And bada boom. I did big AoE damage, you guys finished off. Actually, you know what? No. I'll help. Because I'm a generous DPS like that. There we go. There's the limit break. So I can charge. So I don't want to be in front of it. Got this better figured out now. Right, big AoE. Buff window. No, messed that up. My nest one's not up. My gas scope is not up. Okay, lance. So this is DPS time. How does this? Okay, we want to be over here. Okay. Now we do damage. Before he goes into his next mechanic. Almost. Almost. Push, push, push. Okay, so in the charge, we want to be here. Yep. Behind him. This is where I got him to last time and then died. There we go. Ah! Eyelids drooping. Quentin's here to tuck me in, so I say goodnight. Hey! Good night, Bex. I hope you sleep well. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. And thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. You're probably already gone, though, but you know. And welcome back, Gum. How was your pizza, bud? Alrighty. Oh, I got a pair of earrings. Bees. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, appreciate you, Bees. And casting. So I literally... Oh, I got a music... Ooh, I got an orchestrion roll. So I got one piece of gear for my Dragoon this whole dungeon. And it's a skill speed piece? Why do you hate me, game? Why do you hate... Oh, I mean, to be fair, the earrings I've got on already have skill speed. Strength 220. It's a big strength upgrade. Which means it's a big damage upgrade. What have my teammates got to say about what we just did? I'm coming, Zeraljar. Such people, such heinous experiments. Oh yeah, we're gonna fight Zeraljar now! We'll just press on to the summit. Don't tell me that was... Seems the facility is secure. Yeah, we've heard... Yeah, don't tell me that was. Kafkiwa, we've heard the name Ambrose before. I can't remember where. So I want to know where Ambrose is from, because I know we've come across that name in the story so far. It was excellent. Considering I only started the .5 PM, turned out really well, so I think I found myself a good recipe for dough when I don't have much time. Heck yeah.
It's not opening.
Love the sound of that, mate.
Shale, can you see to the lock? Just a moment.
To the summit. And Zeraljar and our showdown with him.
And for reliable.
Oh boy.
Follow the passage inside and you'll come to an elevator. It'll take you to the 11th level.
Oh, I thought we were on the 11th already.
Right. Let's keep moving.
Oh, I thought we were on the 11th already.
The 11th level, just below the summit.
Look, soul cells. This is where they're kept.
How am I going? Good. We've just done the level 99 dungeon, the second to last dungeon of the expansion, which means we're about to get our second to last boss, and everything's about to go even more tits up. Because that's the way I think this is about to go. So I want to at least see if I can get this boss done, and then witness what happens in the aftermath. And that'll probably be about as far as I go tonight. I died a lot in that dungeon, but I was also talking way too much. But I think I did a reasonable job of learning the mechanics pretty decently. So. That's what I do. It's what I like doing. And if I'm not dying a lot, I'm not playing a Dragoon well.
What?
Everything's fine. How are
Then
you?
these are all...
These are all the remnants of people. Yes.
Indeed. Many died in the attack. Their souls would have been processed and transported here for storage. Or so I had expected.
A soul cell is supposed to light up green when loaded, isn't it? Yet the light is out on most of these.
Don't tell me he's already used them up. That's why he cut down one of his own. For the regulator.
So he's powering himself up
Who's
with
there?
souls, right? Oh!
Alphinaud and Y'shtola and
I was
Justinian
just beginning to
too.
think, look, we're due to have our 8-man boss fight. But we don't have enough NPCs, so this I must have to do this with other people, like other players. Which is the way it usually goes in this game. Like, the whole being able to do everything with NPCs only sort of came in a couple of expansions back, and the 8-man boss fights they'd literally only done once before this expansion. And I was sitting there thinking, okay, cool. So we had one earlier in the game against Veligamanda. It looks like these guys have showed up just in time to be here for that. Cool. All right. We get another NPC boss fight.
The enemy has withdrawn, freeing us up to come and lend you a hand.
It means I don't need to wait in queue at this time on a Saturday night in Oceanic, which is great. Because queues are one of the worst things in Oceanic because there's so much less people playing here than what there are overseas.
The backroom crew gave us a briefing. No rest for the righteous as usual, eh?
Well, Alphino got here fast. Estinian and Y'shtola weren't far away, but Alphino got here really fast.
The idea of empowering oneself with souls is rather reminiscent of void-sent practices. I should be keen to learn more about the process, after more pressing matters have been resolved.
And I'm almost max level after that dungeon.
I believe I speak for everyone when I say I'm glad you're here. As you'll have heard, the Alexandrians have suffered heavy casualties. We must stop Zeralja before it gets any worse.
Comrades of such caliber, we've nothing to fear. True, but I don't need to say it. Onward. Let's go, bishes. We're gonna double dragoon this.
I thank you for coming with me this far, my friends. And I ask you to lend me your strength one last time.
Last? It's not how we roll here.
Together, let us defeat Zeralja and safeguard the future of Tulihyolal.
And here is where I must excuse myself. Come back in one piece. You hear me?
Oh boy.
We will.
Yeah.
Every one of us.
Let's fucking go. I genuinely love the fact that they basically allow you to play this game single player now by allowing NPCs to be there and actually fight not just the dungeons but big bosses with them. I think it's just, with all the quality of life stuff they've done, adding in the duty support and the trusts has just been one of the best things they've done for people who enjoy playing the game at the pace that I like playing it. Oh yeah, that looks kind of like a void gate.
What in the world is that?
It couldn't be a void gate.
It's enormous.
I'm gonna guess that's the gate that Alexandria came through, unless it's a new thing.
It dwarfs even the ones Zeromus opened.
Yeah.
That is no void gate. It doesn't lead to the 13th.
It is a
Then-
gate, though.
Yes. In all likelihood, it's a portal to yet another reflection.
The one Alexandria came from, because that didn't come from the 13th.
By the 12. To think that realities being fused together was only the beginning.
No, wait, they want to open to a different one again?
The speculation must wait. He's here.
She wants all of the souls, not just the ones of our world. She wants all of them in all of the reflections. Ah. I've missed having Y'shtola about. Oh, hello. He's glutted himself on souls. Absolutely feasted.
There is a limit to how much ether a living being can harbor while retaining its physical form. Zeralja has far exceeded that limit. With the souls he has absorbed, he has attained power to rival even a king among Voidsent, but at a terrible cost.
12 have mercy.
Brother? It ends here and now.
How it vexes when you call me brother. Brother, blood heir, resilient son. Who am I? What is my path? Why was I born?
I am Wuklamat, vow of resolve of Tulihyolol. And you are Zorolja, king of resolve of Alexandria. For the last time, we fight. For duty. For blood. For everything.
Yes, we fight. Hold nothing back. This multitude of souls I shall burn to the last mote. I will kill you and prove the miracle. I will prove that I am Father's true successor.
Oh, that's a interesting bit of music in the background. It's a new one too. Yeah, I haven't heard this one before. Ever keep. Here we fucking go. Opportunity to untake this trial, NPC companions. Yep. Origenics. I can't look straight up, can I? Talk with everybody. Zeralja will not rest until he has brought the entire world to heel. Just put a stop to him once and for all. To help Lamati's triumph over Zeralja and the right of succession, we will corner headlines. It is our duty to see this battle through. Zeralja will require time to fully harness the sources of Zgheib. Ideally, we can finish this before him. Zeralja isn't holding back, and we need the return of fate. Thus shall we honor the new Jar Jar. Yes, Stinian and I are the only two to fight him, and we're both dragoons. Best characters. John Combs' words, Zeralja will spare no souls for resurrection. He will burn through every last one to achieve his ambition. Strike down her brother for the sake of her people. Hers is a terrible burden she has asked to help her with. Everyone is counting on us. We cannot lose, no matter what. Okay, so we've got Wuklamat and Graha's our tank. Oh, Ishtola's going to heal. Okay, I'm curious. If I go tank, I'm going to guess Graha goes DPS. Yep. And if I go healer, I'm guessing Y'shtola goes DPS. Cool. Alright. Nailed it. Oh, we can't even approach him. Alright, I got 8 minutes left on my food buff. That's fine. Let's do this. So many people complaining about the uptick in difficulty this expansion as well. I'm loving it. King of the Soul. God, what's the final boss gonna be, man?
Come at me with your all.
I don't even know where we're going for the final zone. Like, there's still a chunk of story still to go. He's one of the smallest 8-man bosses we've had in, I think, a very long time. Okay. I got 1 death available. Yep, cool. 1 death. I can afford to die 1 time. Let's go.
Let the victor's reign be sanctioned by the blood of the forest. I need more power.
Soul overflow. Okay. He's dying very quickly though, so yeah. Oh, okay, he's going to start taking reduced damage as the fight goes on. I see what they're doing. He's hallucinating and we're seeing it? Alright.
Is this my weakness given shape?
Oh, they explode. Okay! That's good to know. Apparently souls explode, guys. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Oh, why? Why did my Dragoon dive not work? Oh well. It happens. Okay, so these are souls that explode. Okay. So about here. Yeah. Crit buff, damage buff. Trail. That's what that's called? Okay. See if I can actually get it right this time. Except I dove right into it like a muppet. Oh, and then they go back out. Okay. I'm not even using my proper cooldown, I'm just trying to learn the fight. Ah, okay. Fab.
I am the worthy king.
Well, he's certainly no Dominic Toretto.
There is no miracle. trust only in myself.
Phase 2. Okay.
It's mine, the ultimate power.
Yeah, I'll take the heals first, thanks.
This power is proof of my authority.
Okay, that's a bit more like it. What are reasons blades? Oh, right. Moved right on top of me. Okay. Oh, they go on the outside. Okay, so we stay in there. Yep. Okay. Whoa! Okay. Warlock? Like Warlock Shunsa? Two tank busters. Okay. So this is a repeat of the same one we did last time, so we'll do a different one.
My will resonates within reality.
The distorted world comes with simplicity. What? Oh! Damn, okay. So it yeah, so the same spots it is there is the same spot it places here. Wow, okay. What is this one now? Oh, we have to switch platforms, I'm gonna guess? Oh, wait, no, I go here. Yeah, I see how that's gonna work. And then that'll go there, so I'm safe here, yeah? And then that one will do the same thing. No! Here! I think? Yeah. Okay, cool. I did understand that one. Actualize. Okay, so we're back to main stage. Alright, gotcha. Half full, okay. Stay over away from that side of them. Easy enough. Half circuit, so outside. So we want to be inside and that side. Yeah. Okay. Spreads. Half circuit inside this side. Okay, we're about to break the platforming in. I understand this a little bit now. Whoa! Oh no! Oh, this is gonna be awful. Okay, so that one's gonna go there, so I'm safe here. That one's gonna go there, I'm safe here. Yeah, okay, I'm safe here. No! Well, I very much misread that then. Oh! It's crossing over. Right, there's it's not just 1 and 1. God damn. It's not just two patterns I gotta look out for. They don't just crisscross applesauce one side. Okay, so that's that one, and that's this one. So which side is he going to activate? Stay central. That side. So I need to be here and here. Yep. Which will then follow that I need to be here. Okay, half full. We want to be over here. Okay, stack together. Big hits. Have some crit to help with the healing. Oh, Stinian! You stole my limit break, you bitch! To be fair, I probably wouldn't have used it. Too busy trying to learn the fight. Okay, so we're back to the main stage. Half circuit, this side. Spreads, will be here. Half circuit. Oh, out here. Yeah, okay. Nice, he mixed it up a little. Almost done. Almost done. Stay away from the tank. And that should about do it. There were a couple of mechanics I didn't quite pick up on. I need to understand the crisscrossing blades a little better. So he half took on an element of the two-headed Mulcher. Yeah. It's like he's got, yeah, like a second head that never quite grew. So echoing his father, the father he killed. Rather. So I suppose his father knew the limit for no reason. So it's done. If only you had found another way, he truly held nothing back. Use up all of his souls as he said he would. Anything from Kryl? It's finally over. Well, you say that. I don't believe it's anywhere near it. It's not a bad fight. Yeah, those crisscrossing blades got me. Both times. I only died once in the fight and I didn't have to redo the fight, so that's good. So, where do we go from here? What happens now?
Brother.
Because our story is not done. I mean, if they pull a fast one on me, and we literally only have 5 zones instead of 6 for the expansion, A, I'll feel a little cheated, and B, I'll be like,
So,
well played.
it is to be defeat.
Father, is that you?
Why do you weep?
Because it hurts. Because I don't understand why it had to be this way. Why don't I know you? Why didn't you want me?
Oh. Ow.
How Could I be a father when my own spurned me?
Oh my god, your father did not spurn you. He called you the first promise. And because you didn't win the throne, you think he spurned you?
He left me nothing. No throne. No legacy. Nothing. And so, I had nothing to leave you.
Why does that matter? Couldn't you have just been there?
You ask a lost man for the way. I do not presume to call you mine, nor do I desire anything of you. Would I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat on my brow? It is yours to embrace or spurn. I walked the path of ruin. Unable to surpass Father or Ramachi.
Oh, he called her by her name.
So much for the resilient son, the miracle.
Yeah, there it is. There's that strange effect. It seems very reminiscent of Final Fantasy X. They're doing some weird Final Fantasy X stuff in here as well, whilst they're putting 9
Papa left you nothing?
front and foremost. Like it's just the shit with the souls, the things that they're doing. There's a battle theme that crops up. They are doing some weird Final Fantasy X shit. It's almost like all this Final Fantasy IX stuff that's going on. It's like I really feel like maybe that's what we're about to do. Maybe this is the shift we're about to have for the final thing. We're about to shift from a 9 thing into a 10 thing because it's there. Probably not. But I think all of this might be foreshadowing for something coming. Maybe not in this particular part of the story. Maybe not. Maybe in a later patch series. But there's too much.
You goddamn fool! You have the one thing he couldn't leave anyone else. You and Kululcha.
Relic. I'd fucking forgotten about that. Yeah, what's going on, Y'shtola? Are we about to get this shift that I've been talking about?
It's not over.
No. Oh, here she comes. Here's Sphene. Pull the rug out from underneath us. Very Final Fantasy X, right? And I've said from the very first dungeon of the battle theme and the boss, there was very much a strong thread of Final Fantasy X going on.
Queen Sphene?
Who's the character in the long black dress? Cat is. Her name's Y'shtola. She's been with us from very much the opening parts of the base game. She flip-flops between white mage and black mage, so healer and damage dealer. She's a very learned person who knows much about the ways of magic and arcana. She's like our sage. She's well, I mean, there's literally a class called sage. She's our scholar. She's dress reminds me of Lulu. Oh, she's been wearing that dress for a couple of expansions now. But yeah. There is that. Less belts though, because that's all Lulu's dress was belts and fur. But yes, there is that.
Zorolja is gone. There's no need to fight anymore.
She just wants the relic.
Sphene?
Go on.
Why are you here?
Yeah, pull the rug out from underneath us. Show us what happens now.
I wanted to express my gratitude to you all for vanquishing the King of Resolve and delivering my people.
Uh-huh. And
to express my regret for what I've done to yours.
Your apologies won't bring back our dead or lessen your guilt. Still, to strike you down in revenge would trigger all-out war between our nations. More innocents would suffer. Even if we cannot be friends right now, we need to find a different path forward. A way that Tuliholal and Alexandria can coexist.
She's not going to allow that.
I fear that can never be.
What do you mean?
It's them or us.
There is no other path for us. It's too late.
Is this a part of the interdimensional fusion? Like that whole Sileria storyline I did, where two souls occupying a body, eventually one needs to exert dominance to and snuff out the other.
I cooperated with Zoralja because I needed the life force yielded by the slain to sustain the endless. Of course, the king betrayed me, and with his army defeated, that plan can no longer be realized.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't. I won't fail my people. Be they possessed of flesh or no, all of them are dear to me. If there is something I can do for them, as their queen, I must do it.
Okay. Alright.
Hear me, Sphene. We appreciate your commitment to serving the Alexandrians and have endeavored to understand your beliefs. Be that as it may, you must know it's wrong to sacrifice our living to save your dead.
I see. It's because you do not know them that you believe they're dead. They're not. So long as they are remembered, they shall never die.
Which is similar to the belief of the Yokhoi from earlier in the expansion. Are we going to the far plane? A place where souls reside that's not the ethereal sea or the life stream. A place where these souls exist waiting to be reborn. Or they're stored.
You understand, don't you?
That might be the Final Fantasy X reference they're angling for.
No matter what anyone may say, I refuse to believe that Kafkiwa's is a hollow existence. That she can simply be allowed to fade away.
Because she's dead. Yeah.
Your Majesty.
That's why nobody remembers her. Except us, because we don't have the things on. She's a soul in a vessel. Similar to Otis.
Am the bearer of the memories of Queen Sphene of Alexandria. And my desire to protect my people transcends all others. For them, I will do anything. No price is too high.
She's following her programming. I guess. Not that she's a robot, but I called that she was a robot at one point. She's not.
Seven hells.
What is it?
There exists a legend in Alexandria. In ages past, faced with a calamity in their world, a clan of people used a singular power to flee to ours.
Is it the Asians? Anyone want to stab her? Stop this from happening? No? Okay, we can't. Doesn't matter. Much like the whole thing with Otis. We just attack this body and she becomes someone else. She goes on to one of the other soldiers. Otherwise, yeah, I'd be saying the same thing, Gum. I would be saying exactly the same thing. But they've set her up that we actually literally cannot do that to her right now.
The key which manifests this power answers to fervent desires.
I mean, we could just shut her up.
Desperate, all-consuming supplications that have given rise to many a miracle.
Wait. Key which manifests this power answers to fervent desires. Desperate, all-consuming supplications that have given rise to many a miracle. So that's how primals are created. But it's also similar to Dynamis? It can't be Dynamis. But that's similar to how primals come about.
That key holds
Freak,
the
Shiva,
secret to
Titan.
interdimensional fusion, and unraveling its mysteries was the foremost mission of the scientists of preservation. Alas, they failed to fully grasp its workings, leaving us with only partial control over it.
At least slow her down, though. I mean, yeah, that's true.
Nevertheless, if
Possibly.
I'm to sustain the inhabitants of living memory,
Hey, that's my title.
I have no choice.
Oh, no, that's
but
my
to
title.
call upon its power.
Wait, Living Memory is a title you can earn in this game, and I've had it on ever since I earned it because I loved that name. They haven't been slow burning this shit since way back then, have they?
And do what with it?
What was that storyline? That was the Shadow Keeper.
For hundreds of years I tried, but it was all to no avail.
That was about the Warriors of Darkness, which was literally from one of the reflections.
My benevolence did naught to protect my realm. But I can still take up arms and fight. If bloodshed will save my subjects, then I will become history's most brutal queen.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, Sphene.
Oh no. Kafkiwa's vessel shows no sign of life. So if that was a gate to one of the reflections and she just sent her consciousness through it, why did Kafkiwa's suddenly stop? Unless she took them all with her, but Mother, what's happened to you? No sooner do we deal with one threat. I mean, come on, we saw this coming. I mean, didn't we see this coming, guys? This truly bodes ill. It does. I'm very curious about where that's going. What you do is wrong, Sphene. No matter how hard you try to convince yourself otherwise. Father, you goddamned fool. Sphene has the potential to wreak unimaginable havoc with the key. No time to waste. So using that, she can fuse dimensions together? Which means the relic was the key to it all, not her knowledge. Such a threat existed in another reflection. When Emmett Selk bade you seek discovery, was he aware of it? He had to have been aware of it. He had to have been. What woman? Sphene, was it? In all likelihood, her true form lies in the reflection yonder. And how to go after her now? Kafkiwa might know something, but her vessel ceased to function when the portal closed. Let us examine it. With luck, it will yield some much-needed clues. Okay, yeah, so maybe it's not her going there. Maybe that was the gate to the rest of Alexandria, to the world she came... Like, no. To the... Because I'm sitting there going, is that the world they came from? But you stole shot that down. But if that was the world they came from, and that's where they were storing the souls, that would explain the cut-off connection to Kafkiwa. No signs of life. Yeah. Kafkiwa said that she operates her vessels from afar. Could something have befallen her? The gate between reflections closed, and that severed the connection. But people have forgotten Kafkiwa, which ordinarily means she's dead. Which also, by the way, I think is how Final Fantasy, one of the other ones, works that way too. People die and they are forgotten. Can't remember which one. Or it's come up as somewhere. Where's Sven spoke to your mother? Did they mean anything to you? Those who came to my village, none of them remembered her. It's the same as what we witnessed happen to those who knew Namika. Kafkiwa is... You noticed something, didn't you? Whatever it is, please tell me. While Sven projected herself onto machines, Kafkiwa controlled hers remotely, but to me, they appeared identical in their existence. And Y'shtola doesn't see like the rest of us do. She's actually physically blind. What she sees is the ether, the magic and life essence of things. Both were inorganic objects suffused with faint amounts of ether. When that ether faded, they became lifeless husks. And as we all saw, this happened to both the moment the portal closed. So Kafkiwa was operating her vessels from the reflection beyond. But if none of her friends and acquaintances here remember her, then it would indicate she's dead. Wait, but I thought the Endless were remembered. I don't think the Endless got forgotten. Or is it only certain souls become endless? But even when they come back as endless, people don't remember. But Otis was remembered. Oh, no, actually, no, he wasn't an endless. He never made it to being an endless. He was a prototype. Okay. Also recreated from the memories of the departed. All this time my mother was dead. She fooled us all. Sven, for one, does not seem to think of him in that way. No. She loves them like she does all her citizens, and she'll do anything to protect them. Such as plundering ether from the source. That's our world. Alas, Sir Al-Jar had his own agenda and spoiled the plan. But now that she possesses the key, she could target other reflections without our interference. Reflections whose people have no idea what she is willing to do. And the people of the source are not the only ones in danger. We must stop it. So what's happened to everybody here? We have to go to where Sven is gone. I want to talk to her again. Perhaps we'll find Kafkiwa as well. With the gate closed, we need to find an alternate means of passage. I will look into it. Thank you. Let's begin by investigating this place. There may be clues relating to what lies beyond. Let me help. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Anything at all. Of course, my friend. Your knowledge and expertise would be most welcome. I expect the investigation will take time. Perhaps you'd like to head back below with Gulurja and get some rest. It's not a bad idea. We do need to share these developments with those in the back room as well. Come on, Gulurja. I mean, the twist of Sven becoming the bad guy is not a twist at all. It's going to be very interesting to see where they're taking this now. You too, Quinesta. You've more than done your part for now, so leave this to us. I want to see what the next zone is. Oh. We'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I was on a life of excesses, bound for an early grave when Kafkiwa came along. Though I was a complete stranger, she took me under her wing and set me straight. It was out of gratitude that I joined Oblivion, but I can't imagine any other life now. I owe her everything I have, and it pains me that I couldn't say goodbye. What do you got to say, mate? Times like this, you gotta keep your hands moving! So much has happened so quickly. I'm still catching up mentally. Where concerns Zeral Jah, I have no regrets. I made my choice, did what I had to do. I only wish I could have stopped Sphene too. Stopped her from walking her misguided path. I could definitely use some rest. Vegetable soup. I'll take that. Burden of Legacy. Oh, yes, which means we are now into the final act. The new family. Welcome out of searching for the words to say to Shale. I want to see where we go. Get me to the last area. I'm really sorry, but we're not sure what happened to Kafkiwa. The others are trying to learn what they can. Kafkiwa. We'd known that such a day would come, but I wish we could have at least said goodbye. You knew then? She was already gone? We did. We all did. Kafkiwa forbade us from saying anything. She wanted to tell you herself when the time was right. I expect she was torn over how to reveal the truth to Erenville. You see, I don't think anyone can blame her for keeping quiet. But tell me, how are the people faring? Have they forgotten Zeral Jah already? Oh, good point. No. Oh, they still remember him. We wonder if this might be the result of the gate at the summit being closed. Most are unaware of developments. They'll be relieved to hear that the king has been defeated. At the same time, they're like to panic if they learn that the queen has disappeared. Right now, Geode is making contact with the various government bodies, but it'd probably be best to keep it all under wraps for a time. Agreed. Once we resolve matters, I'll explain everything to the people. I consider it my duty. As to Zeral Jah's mechanical army, what's become of them now that he's gone? Yes, about that. Oh. They respond to Galul Jah now? That's his legacy? Everything he built with the sweat of his brow? At the time we suspect that Zeral Jah passed, the king's authority appears to have been transferred to Galul Jah. You mean to say Galul Jah is the new king? While a coronation is required to make it official, for the moment the system recognizes him as his father's successor. But I don't want this. I don't want to be king. It's not a decision you have to make right away. But given that the authority comes with command of the army, you can't give it up lightly either. We can think on it together later. But for now, I want you to hold on to it. To what your father has left you. If you say so. Are you alright, Lamati? Huh. What is this? Why can't I... Ugh! What? Oh, she's crying. Okay. Despite everything that's happened, all the terrible things my brother did, I still don't know how to feel towards him. What's wrong with me? It's perfectly normal. He was still your brother. Think so? I'll take your word for it. But now we have things under control. Why not return it to Iholal and rest up while the others handle the investigation? Ah, dang it. Okay. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna make it to the last zone tonight then. You know, I think I'll do that. We could see how things are at home and catch up with Connor. Hey, why don't the two of you come too? But won't everyone hate me? Of course not. Might be a little unsure at first, but I'll set them straight. Besides, I want to introduce you to Kona as a new family. Really? Really? That is, if you're fine with it. I am! Let's be off. We'll head directly to the palace to see Kona. Oh, man, it's midnight. So yeah, I don't think I'll get to that final zone tonight. But we got through the dungeon, and we've defeated Zgheib. Man, I really wanted to see it. But that might be a job for Monday. Who knows? I might find time early tomorrow to play. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, Volok Shunsa. And that move that Zgheib was using was called Volok. Okay. As much as I really want to continue and see what the last zone is, I think that's about the best place I can stop I'm going to have for a while. I've also been up since before 4 o'clock this morning. So that's... I'm almost max level. I'm literally a million experience off at max level. Holy shit, man. Yeah, that's me for the evening. Funnily enough, much like most Saturdays when I run to around this time, there's nobody on. So, it's going to end up being just another indoor stream. But that's okay. I'm very much looking forward to getting up, having a stretch, having a water. Getting myself off to bed. Our father's 70th tomorrow, so that'll be another big day. Yeah. I had fun, and we are definitely closing in towards the end of what this story is going to be. Yeah. Cheers, Scum. Thanks for spending part of your day with me, mate. I appreciate that. Appreciate you. And everybody else that's been around. Enjoy the rest of your night, mate. And, sure we'll